Escape from Tarkov. You may or may not have heard of this game recently. It's kind of blown up a little bit. It's a little crazy right about now. Recently, it's blown up a ton. There's so many streamers just playing it, wondering what it's about, getting to learn it. And this game is absolutely insane. It's so cool. Since it has exploded so much, I think this is the right time to do it, especially since Modern Warfare is a little bit dry right now. I'm gonna be honest. I love the game, but it's a little dry right now, not gonna lie. If you're wondering what Escape from Tarkov is, it's a super complicated survival game where you go on these raids and you have your character and you have a stash and you're just trying to get this loot and do objectives, and the game is super hyper realistic. It's super fun. Yeah, I'm really bad at the game. So this is just a little bit of my first couple raids. So I'm gonna be talking through what happened. I didn't have audio going because I was just trying to learn the game, learning how the systems work, the loot, the exfils, how the map works, the layouts, the map itself, again for the third time over. There's so much to it. I'll talk over this, explain what's happening, but let's get into this. Before this video starts, consider subscribing to the channel. I think we're at like 55 right now. Super sweet to see you. We're going for that 100, baby. So consider subscribing, like the video if you liked it, and let's get into this. Okay, so this gunfire started going off. I've been in Solari for about I'd say 10 minutes. Just I'm staying low. I only got the shotgun. This is my scav run. Basically what a scav run is, there's this secondary character that you get to use every 20 minutes, I believe, that they're just a free character. They come with a gun, whatever. And mine came with a shotgun, and so I was camping this bottom area. This is a very small map. I think this is called Factory. And there's other scavs and PMCs. The scavs are usually just bots. They can still kill. You need to be careful. And then there's the PMCs, like that one on the ground that I shot a while ago. I didn't have that recorded, but there he is. You can see a dog tag. That's how you can tell it's a PMC or a real player. That's their main account, and they can play that whenever, but you get injured if you die, basically. But right now on my scav run, I'm just staying quiet, so yeah, that's what we're doing. Hearing is so essential in this game. Right here, I heard some shuffling. Realized that it was just another scav, so I just took a nice clean shot, moved up. I'm just staying super quiet because you can die super fast. I don't think I had body armor during this raid, so yeah, I needed to be super careful. Hearing is such an important aspect to this game, so I was just taking advantage of the area that I was in. It was super just concealed area. I think I hear another guy coming up here and we pop him. At this point, I had looted a few of those guys that I'd killed. I think that last guy I killed had this AK, so I took it. I looted everything on it. And I got shot, unfortunately, by another guy. So I was super injured. I think I had like a fracture or something on my arm. I think that's how it works. So I'm losing blood, basically. Or sorry, not a fracture. Shit, what is that called? I'm bleeding out right now, basically, and I didn't have bandage or meds because this was a scav run, because I didn't get to choose anything, so I had nothing. And we hear this gunfire, and I'm pretty screwed in now because I'm just leaking blood out of me right now, but I have good loot, and I have no idea still where the extraction was. I think it was in that door up ahead, but I was just completely screwed here. So yeah, that's Tarkov for you. I had no idea where he came from, but now that I think about it, I think there's a little jump spot there where you can jump down, and he got right up behind me and just shot me right off the bat. That was all the scav kills I had. I think there was a PMC or a bear. PMC bear, they're the same thing. Or a USEC and a bear. They're just two factions of PMCs, but yeah. I had a ton of scav kills there. That was pretty insane, but unfortunately I didn't extract with anything on this run. So, like the idiot I was, I took my only AK-74U from my stash, equipped it, and decided to go back in to another round and see what I could do, and this happened. Frick. So yeah, I think I think I learned my lesson. You can't be a raging freaking idiot, dude. You can't. You have to just wait in here. You can literally, it's so dangerous to sprint around. Like, this game is so, crazy with that. But, yeah, I definitely got punished for it. I only had, like, pistols left at that point. So, I took a scav run, I think. This is what this was. And I have an SKS. Sorry, not an SKS. A Mosin. And we killed a scav here. 2 players passed by me while I was proned out. It was one of the craziest things ever. They had full, like, decked M4s. It was so crazy. But they ran past me. And I was like, I cannot shoot. I was so tempted, though. But I decided to just let them go by because they would screw me the second I tried to shoot at one of them. I was like, maybe I could get one of them, but then I was like, no, let's be smart about this. So I let them run by. Continued to loot the scav that I just killed because I think they were heading this way because they heard me. But, yeah, I just let them pass by, and then I went on my way and found the extraction. And just like that, with 2 minutes left to get out of there, I found the extraction, and I got out with a Mose, and I didn't even have very much, but it was something that I could start off with again since I lost that AK and I barely had anything. I definitely learned my lesson from that one, but it felt good to find the extract because the extracts, they literally change per mission, so it's insane, and you have to know where each one is, especially in the dark for a new player who has never, like, I played on this map like twice. It's so stressful to know and to learn everything, but it's so rewarding too that I finally did that. I killed 2 scavs in that one, and we finally extracted and got out of there, so that was super cool, and that felt amazing. This match was, I think, my first one where I actually felt really, really good about what I did, and how I played out the situation. This was one of the first guys I killed from that fence line across. Just pegged him off one shot. He had some decent stuff that I could take and that I could use. I finally started learning the management system of how this game works, and I was like, hey, I have like 5 scav kills. I think I killed 1 player. So I have an M4 now, and I think I had I can't remember what it was, but I had another weapon on my back. And so I was like, hey, this is good. I need to get out of here. Finally, I found the extraction. I learned that one. That felt so good. And I was like, damn, that was a really good run for me. I now have some more stuff that I can finally use. Long story short, my game fucking crashed. So yeah, I sat in this black screen for like 2 minutes. It was fucking awful. I come back to the game and I have no loot. But then out of nowhere, some spooky shit started happening. How fucking terrifying is that? I was sneaking around for 30 minutes, and I was hearing shit, and then I hear some fucking crazy ass Joker motherfricker, dude, just laughs in my ass. I was like, my heart literally sank. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna put it in my butt, and it was so terrifying. I then proceeded to keep going through this train yard with this SKS that I found. It was pretty insane. I think I've killed like 4 scavs up at this point. I'm just sneaking around, and they're starting to come to me at this point. It's super sketchy. You can see them by their flashlights, so thank God. Just pop that guy off real quick. He's dead, and I just keep moving through the map. So at this point, I'm pretty far away from where I was previously. Like, this was like 10 minutes later. It didn't capture within these last 2 minutes. It didn't capture the first guy that I shot, but I take his AK. I don't know. I think it was 1 or 2 people that I killed that weren't recorded. But I take this AK, I'm looting up, and I'm like, oh shit. Now I have like some actual stuff, and I need to get out of here. Because I have like an M9A3. That's a newer pistol, I think. I think that's worth more. AK that is full auto, and I can just hear these guys. So I'm like, well, shit, I gotta kill these scavs real fast, so. So that made a good bit of noise. I don't want to be waiting around. But hey, I just found this M4, so I'm probably going to drop the AK, take the M4, because that's a lot of parts on it that I can split up and sell to these sellers individually, plus some armor, so that was super cool. And there was a lot of stuff here by this guy. This guy had a good fucking amount of stuff, so I hurried and got this stuff, proceeded to check the gun for the ammo, and get the fuck out of there, because I didn't want to get caught with all this loot I have. This usually wouldn't be a lot for a lot of people, but to me, I have like no guns in my stash, so I hurried and scurried the fuck out of there. Also, it doesn't help that there was only like 10 minutes left, so I really needed to get going because I was still a good bit away. At this point, I was getting kind of scared that I couldn't find it, but then I realized that I got right to it, and I was like, sick, we're in a safe spot, and I just got this extraction. About time. I finally had some luck. We made it out. This is so amazing. The feeling you get, your heart gets like, it's so stressful sometimes, but like, I don't know, it feels so good to extract with all that loot and the fact that you actually made it out. Unfortunately, again, the game comes and fucking cucks the shit out of me. It says I only killed 4, and it was with the shotgun and the SKS, I believe. But I literally killed 4 people just back there. I had at least 8+ kills, and I look, and boom, my loot is just not even there. It shows what I started out with, and it felt so fucking awful to see that. So at this point, I'm just basically like, well, fuck, well, that was shitty. And then that happens. I'm like, what the hell? And they're like, did it give it back to me? I was like, oh, I still have the same kills. And then boom, all my loot back. Thank the Tarkov gods, it's back. So with this newfound luck from the gods in the heavens above, I have my loot back, and I'm putting it back. This is a lot of the game, is just managing your loot and all that shit. It's actually super fun, surprisingly, but yeah, I'm just putting all this shit away. And a successful raid under my belt. That was amazing. And that's probably the best raid I've had yet. Thank you for watching the video. I want to keep making videos on this game. I gotta learn it more though. I have to. I gotta get better. But yeah, my videos will probably have commentary from now on. At this point, I was just trying to learn the game. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.